Hi, everybody. See, the whole crowd's
Hi.
here, including the garden. Um, what we're going to do today is we're doing December's monthly musing, and each of us is bringing forth our skills the way we feel we can best help represent that. And right now, I'm not sure this may make someone very seasick, but okay, here we go. I'm putting the garden in the center because I'm starting this since I'm hosting this, um, and I'm like that. Uh, I'm this is my reading for December, and I rolled it this morning so I could have a chance to really look at it. Now, if you're with some of the other channels, you may never have seen my garden. Shame on you. But anyway, you may never see my garden. And what it does is I roll these stones in, and each of them represents a part of us. This is body, mind, spirit, uh, energy, kind of pyrite, your values and energy, and this is clarity. And then all little words that are written around the garden have real meanings. And what I found for December was I'm starting with the body, and it says that this month is going to be, it may feel strange to us, but it's actually creating a sense of security around us. And so to clarify that, I went, what's it doing? And it says that we need to move now on our intuition. And when clarity falls in true, it means all of your ideas are correct. What I think is going to be happening when I put those two together is a lot of us are going to be second guessing our own intuition. So then I come over to this little cluster of stones, and I've got spirit and air, and it says your spirit's transforming now right because of the way you're thinking about things. So it's changing. And then I have pyrite, and it's between the future and the present, and it means mental actions are the key to our movement forward, and all gifts are not yet recognized. So you're not going to see everything in the 1st of December, but by the end of the month, you're going to have seen this pattern. And then this is a great one. Calcite, this is your mind, and it's between the present and air. And it said, all thoughts are important. So really watch your thinking. So if you start spitting negative stuff out at yourself, give it up. Stop it right there. And then signs and clues are present now. This you guys haven't seen enough readings to understand, but this is an incredible understanding that we are going to be under so much intuitive energy this month. And we need to listen to that intuition. That's how we get ahead. Now, I had some sweet ladies who wrote me and wanted to ask a question, and I'm going to roll it real fast in the garden and help them. I don't think are we taking questions, ladies? I don't know because I can't monitor this. But, um,
We can if you want.
okay, we can. Okay. This is the first question, and it's Cold Toes. That's her name, by the way.
Okay.
Timing and finding a home in Fairbanks. One of the things you can do with the garden is it tells time. It's not like the tarot where it blanks it out. So, what's the timing on Cold Toes finding a place in Fairbanks? Girl, it's going to be spring. You're going to find it in the early spring. You're going to move there in the summer. You're going to be there in the summer and being okay, but you're not going to feel really settled in until next fall. This is winter, spring, summer, and fall. And if you learn the garden, you learn how all that works. But anyway, cold toast. But it looks great because you're fighting it a lot, moving there. But your spirit is in the tree of life, and being in the tree of life right up here, that means that it's really where you need to go next. Now your mind is on one of those crazy places where it's in the present. It's a third eye, throat, path forward. What that really says is you need you need to take the most positive mental attitude about this in order to move forward. That's really fast, cold toes. We'll talk about it later.
Hmm.
Um,
Excellent.
TJ, next 3 months. This is the reading I did on the December was for the collective. This one is just for TJ. Okay. Okay. You're playing with your own mind. Um, you uh, um, more abundance is really being created in front of you, but your values and how you value those things needs to be strongly reconsidered. You're once again your body and your spirit are buried in the past, and I tell you what, I see a lot of that during the holidays where people, because there's so many special things that happen in these months, they'll see that differently. And so You're just having little trouble letting go of the past, and look for the previous ways that you made it through the holidays. Okay, and you're going to be. And part of the problem for you, TJ, is you've gone through the transformation. You've just not missed it. You haven't focused on it because fire, fire is the mind is in fire. And don't this is what you saw back here. Don't get too trapped in the false energies of the past. And your clarity comes from dealing with the past. So you're going to be in a whole past. These next 3 months are going to be a whole lot of considering, reconsidering for you. Now, let's see. This one's really, and if anybody wants to pull cards on some of these, you can.
Well,
What'd you do?
well, I had pulled from the Clarity deck, and for Cold Toes, I had gotten the Autumn card, but that's transformation, and I also see it as just a change of the season. So it went right along with your reading on her. And then for TJ, I'd gotten the Wonder Woman card. So that kind of goes with that lack of clarity and doubting himself that you were talking about. So it's like, stand in your own truth.
Okay. Does anybody else have something they want to throw in?
I got the Yup card. Definitely Yup for Cold Toes.
Okay.
I get third party interference. That might be why it takes so long. There might be some kind of a third party that's maybe somebody's already put an offer on, but it will fall apart. There's a push-pull energy that comes to it. So you're going to feel that. But I also get the last card I get is generous offer. I believe that they will accept your generous offer when it's your turn. Yep.
Okay. Okay. And the next person I'm going to read real quickly is Rohana, new arranger for my songs. And she's a songwriter, and she's going to meet. And her question was really, what are the circumstances going to be? So I'm just doing the whole situation around meeting the new arranger or working with them. Okay. Well, you got true, which is absolutely brilliant. And when it's in your mind, it says positive thoughts will help you manifest a positive outcome. And water is where energy moves off the board. Air is where it floats up into our thoughts. Your problem is you've worked with someone before, and this is a real change pattern for you. You just need to get used to that. Your clarity is in air, and it says be sure your thoughts are clear. So go in with a definite plan on how to work with this person. And your spirit is in water, which is your transmutation to work with this person is complete. That's really lovely. And it says that you're going at a time when you really can let go and really move with this new person. And your pyrite, your values, is between grounding changes or settling into long-term patterns. And for true, it says you'll be seeing everything clearly. I think you've been through it with an arranger before, and you're somewhat hesitant about them. And that was your question. Did somebody else want to help, Rohana? Did you see something?
Yes, I pulled again from the clarity and got the angelic chakra alignment card.
Okay.
So by being in solid alignment with yourself, Johanna, you will be able to find that same alignment in the new arranger.
Okay, and I got 3 cards that are 3 admonitions for you, Rohana. Speak your truth, open up, and set healthy boundaries.
There you go.
And it should work out.
Yeah. And this is the last question, and I have to go to cards, guys, because for me to use the garden to do a past life reading is a long deal. So we're going to do it this way. And she said, if you could just do a spirit 7, whatever you find out, would be fine with her. So. Okay, if you've never seen this reading before, these 3 cards, the top 2 here and this one, represent the past life. These cards are the current life, and this is where she's meeting. And you are at a point where your past life is in conflict with your current life. Your past life, and this is what's bothering you. In your past life, you waited too long to accept offers that would have helped you build a stronger foundation for yourself, and it left you in pain. And right now you're feeling a little slow to jump on what you need to do. I think you have some issues from your family where they told you don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. You see a new prosperity for yourself, and you actually right now are at this time meeting the people. But you're this old tug from the past life where I didn't jump on it and I missed it. You'll know when to move, and it'll probably come in the next 30 to 60 days because there's a whole bunch of movement going on that way. But it looks really good for you. Let's see if that's going to turn. Quit worrying about the damn money. Other than that, it'll be there. Everything will be there. Everything will be there where you need it to be. You just have to. You can ask before you go to sleep tonight if you can see that past life. If you can see just a glimmer of it, so you can let it go. Okay. Now I'm going to switch us all back to this. Okay. And and the garden's going bye-bye, guys, because, okay. Anybody got a question, thing for MB?
Yeah, I got the protection guardian.
Okay.
When you were discussing the past life.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree that she has protection to go ahead and try to figure this out, what it was in the past life. Don't be afraid of doing a deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had her as the peacekeeper in where she is now.
Mm-hmm.
Family telling her don't, and her wanting to do it and not doing it because she's being the peacekeeper. And again, we come back with the shield maiden, which brings us back to not only having the protection, but the ability to fight for what you want.
Right. So, okay.
I got one.
Okay, Ellie.
I get that she was an orphan at some point, and I'm getting that lived on a farm.
Mm-hmm.
Came over on a ship. I think lost both parents. So if you're feeling any kind of abandonment issues, you had a past life where you were an orphan. Yeah.
Good. No, not good that you were an orphan, but you know.
No, right.
Okay.
But they fit. It all meshes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what we're going to do now is I'm going to cut to another reader. They're going to kind of give you their monthly overview. I don't think all of them brought in a bunch of questions, but we're going to try to give everybody at least 10 minutes or so, and then we'll have some open mic at the end. Who wants to go next?
Well, I can go. I can talk about some astrology here.
Okay.
We are about to slip into a pretty good T-square.
Okay.
And it's between Mars on one side and Mercury and Venus on the other at the bottom of the triangle, a T-square, with the Neptune as the apex, as that release corner. So it's all about, trusting in yourself, using your own personal talents, communication. Communication is not at its easiest point right now because we have that Mars retrograde. And because Venus and Mars are throwing a triangle across as well as standing in this T-square, it's just like we're in a bit of a conundrum, but it is an easy energy to deal with as long as you stay focused on yourself. And then on the 30th, we begin to notice that things are beginning to change slowly but surely. And then on the 3rd, we're going to see more of this Neptune flooding. We're also going to have greater creativity through this time coming up, but watch out for the delusions of it all. So we're back to, and we need to stay in this pattern of think twice, act once, think twice, speak once, because of this Mars retrograde. It's affecting us for a long time. And on the 28th, today, Jupiter goes direct. So just about everything in the outer planets is direct now, except for I forget who the last guy is to go, and that will be on January 20th. Then on the 5th coming up, we're going to be on the world axis with Jupiter, and Mercury is going to be squaring Jupiter. Mercury is going to also be in Gemini squaring Jupiter. So, no, I'm sorry, not Gemini. Sorry. Mars is in Gemini squaring Jupiter. So, think big. Give yourself time for envision, but we still can't act on it. Just be prepared for when the moment arrives that you can act on it. Saturn is beginning to break away from Uranus and that square and the energy that goes with it that we've been under for a long time. And we're going to start to feel that on about the 7th of December. And then on the solstice, get yourself ready, get your candles out, do your rituals, your own private personal rituals or community-based rituals. That's a great thing to do. And we're going to begin to notice this greater collective consciousness begin to take effect. This solstice is going to be a big shift because so much is focusing on the world access point. And so we're finding more balance as we pass forward. Mars will go direct in January. When that occurs, there will be forward movement and some action can occur. But when he is out of it in March, we will really be able to start moving forward.
Okay.
And, I did a political read this morning, and most of it was about Jack Smith. And, the Thanksgiving dinner doesn't look like it's going to do anything to help the Donald. Mm-hmm. So that's really as far as I would like to go about politics at this time.
Thank you. Thank you. Who else wants to speak now? Okay, got Allie. Got to move Allie over. Okay. You're here. You have no sound, dear.
Thank you. I was trying to make the sound go away so you'd be all set. Hi, everybody. I'm glad to be here with you all always, every month, and also all your subscribers that are here. Thank you all for being here. So first thing I did was I pulled some oracles like Nancy did with her garden for the month ahead. And I get that this is the collective. We're in a delicate situation right now. We just need to tread lightly. I'm sure it doesn't have anything to do with Black Friday or Cyber Monday, because I think 11 million or $1 billion was spent. And so people are just biting the bullet and getting whatever they want. Looks like it's all downhill from here. Our pace is shifting. We're going to spend that money.
Oh, the hell with it.
There is a hidden treasure that is available to us to be found. We have untapped resources. And there's a little gnome. I love these cards. They're called Hello Winter.
Oh, I love them. They're so cute.
They're kind of fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then finally it says, look for any kind of signs from spirit, some divine guidance. And of course, one of the old-fashioned angels that many of us remember from our childhood is here holding a light up to the world. So yes, enjoy the next month ahead. I want to talk briefly about something that I wanted to talk about for a very long time, and that is the Yule, Y-U-L-E. We hear that all the time. And it is Yuletide season. And I don't know about you guys, but my favorite thing is one of those chocolate Yule logs that you cut up and so good. Anyway, it's said that it started with the Germans and some of the Northern Europeans and the pagans, of course, Wicca and so forth. They all have some kind of celebration around the Yule. And the Yule changed to the word Christmastide sometime in the past, and that's where we get our Christmas word for Christmas. And they said that it really is from the solstice until the first of the month in modern times, but in the past it was from mid-November till the first of the month. And so I kind of like that better. I feel like it gives us a little bit more time to be sort of in that place. Yeah, that's right, Indigo Jaguar. That's right. So I just wanted to tell you one of the Yule practices that was done in custom, and it was that they made a sacrifice. All farmers were asked to come to a heathen temple and bring with them the food they needed while the feast lasted. And at this feast, they were all take part in the drinking of ale. Can you even imagine? Wow. Also, all kind of livestock were killed in connection, even horses, and all the blood from them was called sacrificial blood, and it had a another word, but it's probably Welsh or something. I can't even attempt at it. The vessel that holds the blood and the sacrificial twigs, and those were fashioned like sprinklers. And with them, they were all to be smeared over with blood, the pedestals of the idols, and also the walls of the temple within. And the men present were to be sprinkled with that blood. But the meat was to be boiled and served at the banquet. Fires were to be lighted in the middle of the temple room, and kettles hung over the fires. The sacrificial beaker was to be borne around the fire, and he who made the feast and was chieftain was to bless the beaker as well as the sacrificial meat. It reminds me of the host and the wine. I mean, and you can see how all of these things are so tied together. We have a lot of pagan traditions, our tree, and in Easter, the egg and the bunny and so on. So we have to remember that they all come from different traditions, and that's why I wanted to bring in this one. The Yule started with the wild hunt of the god Odin in Norse, and moved on from there. So anyway, just a little a Yule jewel.
I tell you what, that would put you off Christmas dinner. That would put me off Christmas dinner.
Yeah, I don't think I want blood all over me. That's not too great. Yeah.
It was the only way the church could get those pagans to convert was to combine the holidays.
Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. I'll let someone else talk.
Who's
now.
next? Who wants to come up next?
I'll go.
Okay, got to capture you. People don't see it. I have to do all that.
I pulled 3 cards from the creativity deck,
Mhm.
and I got nurture. We all need to go inside, within and nurture ourselves. And following that, I got Krampus, which is the followed by the rough waters. So it's going to be kind of rough, but more of the same.
Mhm.
And then I followed by pulling up a few cards from my Green Witch Oracle, and I got continuance, which means a lot of what we've been going through, we're still going to be going through. But I got refinement, which pretty much means go within and pull out the best of yourself. And the outcome is going to be affection. We're going to have more affection for ourselves and each other as a result of this going within. So that's my read for December.
That's another nice deck of cards. Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, that deck's cool.
Okay. Does anybody else want to pull on what Rangela was? Because I have a oracle card, and that showed up, and it's shift your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from Kyle Gray's new deck of oracle cards, and I think it's time for us to not thinking we're kind of stuck with where we've been. We can look at it and say it's here, but I think we need to keep focused on thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, is it Dream Detective is the next person?
So, as you guys know, some of my stuff comes from dreams, comes from spirit guide messages. And so when I asked what was coming up for us in this next month, I had to actually pull out a piece of paper and start writing it down because there was so much information coming through. So basically the information that I got was this is a time for us to sort of rest. That things have been kind of hard. That we need to take the time with the self-care and just pull it back a little bit. Come inside, get cozy, get your hot cocoa and your warmest sweater and chill just for a little while. Put that little space in between what is coming to what we've been through. One of the things they suggested for when we don't know what is coming, that the best way to get ready for that is to play. And they're talking about playtime in the way that it's fun and exciting. This is not a competition. This is not win the game. This is explore the game and see where it takes you, moving in and out of different strategies, different creative ideas, different ways of playing the game, because it's play. Inside playtime is your creative heart. So to practice your creativity, to practice your heart, practice it in a way that is interactive with someone else, practice it in a way that you remember playing a game. A lot of people, are at home and are not connected with other people. Even playing a game online, even remembering a game that you used to play as a child, where it wasn't the kind of thing where you had to win. It was, you were learning something new. You were learning how to open up that realm of possibility, that realm of creativity that was supported by good intention, that was supported by exploration and an excitement. And it doesn't have to be like full time, just whenever you have time and you're in that downtime, even reading your old favorite book, the one that lit you up, the one that you had to read over and over and over again. So go look for the book that has the pages all turned down and it's all highlighted up. Read that book again, okay? Because there's pieces in the mysteries, pieces in the game board, in the roll of the dice that are going to become a practice within you to allow creativity to come in and be flexible with what's coming. So what's coming, you'll have an uplifting view of how to navigate it. It will be one of participation and inclusion rather than, feeling like you're out there on your own, trying to solve something. This is about relearning how to connect to that creative side where whispers and imagination can take us to new ideas and new solutions. Be open to receiving those gifts at the time when you are playing the game. So when you are in play mode, pay attention to what pops in. Pay attention to what is like, oh man, I never thought of it that way. Write it down. Write down those new inspirational ideas that pop in. And even if it's game related, later when you look back on it, you'll go, oh no, now I know what that is. Now I know why that popped in. So rest, relax, connect with people that are supportive of you as who you are, not who they want you to be. With the ones that know you, that know your heart, and that love your heart. Okay. And pretty much that's it. It's kind of like practicing opening Christmas presents every day until we get there. So that's about it. That's all I have.
Wow.
Thank you.
Cool.
Great.
That was great.
I've got a comment to make on that. I used to paint. I think you can see in the way back behind me. There's a portrait there. I painted that when I was 12. That's the last painting I painted in watercolor for years. So this year I decided I'm going to make Christmas cards. So these are my little Christmas.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, beautiful.
And I mean, when you start talking about that, I was like, my daughter got me a little watercolor kit. It's just a plain old off the shelf Michaels thing. But
they're
these
the
are the cards
best,
we're
the
making.
plain old.
Wow.
Oh, this is great.
I love them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Some are more abstract, which is what I was always better at.
Oh, I
Oh,
love that one.
I love
I'm
it.
going to show you. This is the one. The last one I'm going to show you. This is my Danny Shea Christmas card. So you're right. I mean, I have had so much fun. Matter of fact, it has been hard to get Europe. I have shows all week, and I was like, oh, how am I going to do that? Because I really want to sit here and paint.
Understood. Yeah.
You're very
I know.
good. You're very
Yeah,
good.
you are.
Very nice.
Well,
And
it's
you know, those
Mhm.
those little paint sets are the best.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's colors.
Excellent.
Valerie, you just got called on stage here. I hate to tell you.
Well, I was doing the astrology too, but at the same time, I've been thinking about this for the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
My guides are saying the same thing. It is about enjoying this month. Like the month of December is usually run and this and that, and you don't really take the time and just be in this month. And this month, when I say just be, is because there's a lot of intuitive information coming to us. We have Neptune really prominent in the sky this week. We have Mars in Gemini, but it's in retrograde, and it'll be there until the middle of January. So we're not really able to make the decisions and then do the actions. You got to take that time to constantly, ponder what you're getting. Listen to your guides. Take the time to be in with yourself. Your meditations, your information will come in, especially this week. I'm getting a Neptune thing. It's really important for the intuition, but it also is illusion delusion, and we see a lot of that going on out in the world. There's a lot of people who aren't sure what's going on, but for those of us connected to our guides, connected to our heart and our soul, this is a really powerful time to listen for that guidance, because when we get into after the middle of January, when Mars is out of retrograde and Mars gets out of Gemini in March, that's about go time. There's a lot of things happening in March where it's going to change up these stale, stagnant energies, because it feels like, well, God, I've been in this space for so long, and it's like there's no movement. There really can't be, because Mars is in retrograde in Gemini. So he has to ponder, should I go this way, should I go that way? And if it isn't resonating with your heart 100%, really don't go into the direction where you think, oh, I got to go that way because there's more money, or there's, whatever the reason is. If you really aren't feeling it, it's not going to work out, and it's going to backfire. And we are reevaluating how we think and our beliefs. That's a big thing with this Mars in Gemini too. It's helping us clear out the thoughts and the cluttered thoughts that don't serve us. So it seems like we're being, our hands are tied, but in a way it's for a good reason. Because once it's cleared by January, March, you're going to have a better idea on what that path forward is for you. But yes, stay in and enjoy.
Wow.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
Good news. Good news.
It's great.
Okay. Now is kind of, we had a couple questions. We'll run
One
through
other
really
thing.
What?
I'm sorry, I left out. Boundaries are very important.
Oh.
This is very important, especially this month. You know how sometimes we get, oh, you got to go here to this person's house, this person's house. You got to really feel into that and make sure that's where you want to go and what you want to do. Your boundaries our boundaries are unstable right now, and it's something we need to keep an eye on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut in.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
We got a question from Good Vibes. This is, what do you see in store for me? And okay. I'm just going to pull a really quick oracle card, whatever you want to do, whether it's just an impression you have or. Okay, I got abundance as a state of mind. So that looks good for you, girl. That really does. Excellent. Who next? Speak up.
Okay, I get getting together. You're going to be getting together with somebody that wants to connect with you, Pam, and you are the one that will be in the spotlight. And it says to be yourself and show everybody the real you. So let your hair down and enjoy it.
Mhm.
I'm ready.
Okay.
So something new is going to be coming to light for you.
Oh, cool.
And throughout this calm season, remember, the complications can make themselves known to you.
Mhm.
You have this light bulb going on for you. So you'll be able to find the complications through the calmness. And things are moving on up for you.
All right.
And yeah, cartomancy.
Okay. The first card I got was attraction. You're going to be attracted to something, or something's going to be attracted to you. Keep your courage up. Keep your boundaries up. But it's going to lead to a bit of regeneration, like something in you is going to be reborn. You've got something coming up that's just going to blossom.
Mhm.
Good.
I'll go.
Okay, Kate.
Mine's from the color. What is this called? Color. It's a color deck. So there are colors.
Yeah, beautiful.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the first card up is sapphire. Regenerate yourself. So take care of yourself, some self-love. And the next one is be spontaneous and have fun with tangerine.
Mm.
Oh.
Yum. A little bit of spice.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was getting intuitively for you, was to go in and have fun like a kid. Like, what is the most exciting thing to you right now? And go do it. That's
Mhm.
what I do.
Excellent.
Okay, I've got another question here that showed up. Sorry, she didn't capitalize before. She almost missed it, but it says, will I purchase a home in the next 6 months, please? So
Pull out the pendulum.
Yes.
Can see I got from my pendulum, not in 6 months, but 8 months.
okay. Let's see. I'm gonna see. I've got mine. It swings away from me, girl. You got good news. Yeah, you got six. It's 6 to 8 months. It didn't go right into 6 months. There's some
Wow.
hesitancy about that number, but
Yeah.
what'd you get?
Autumn.
Okay.
Look for messages from spirit.
Mhm.
Yep.
And I'm doing my dowsing rods,
Mhm.
and I don't have a connected point. So I'm with you. It's not going to be in the next 6 months, but it is coming soon. So probably more like the autumn era of the year. As I said, autumn, they went together to touch.
So it means you can put your feet up. Don't have to put on your snow boots to go find out.
That's right.
Okay.
Nancy Jane, can you bookmark for what's her name? Annette Cato?
At the bottom, I'll go down and find her.
Okay. Thank you.
Here's the next one. You guys can start on this one because I have to go find something. Any
Okay.
messages for my spirit guides?
I'm ready. Woo-hoo. All right, I'm going to go. Esther, you're making a bold statement. Speak about what you know. That's what it's telling you, that you're being shown the way. You will find your direction. And again, this came up in the big one, but you have untapped resources. You have a hidden treasure. So I believe that your guides, your spirit guides, are telling you it's there. Just keep working it. Keep working it, but don't make it work, because you have to let it flow.
Yeah, that's that.
Oops,
And
wait.
I'm ready, but it's because it moves so well into what you were just saying, Allie. So you're moving on up, right? They are walking up the hill hand in hand. There's a partnership. And then it's going to be a magical moment. This is like Hierophant, so not only magic, but it is going to be like in the proper way of things to be. And here we have a stillness card, but a stillness of contemplation. So what is it you really, really want to see happen?
I get you're definitely connected. Your angels are with you, and you go with the flow. Literally gave me the flow card. So.
Okay. And I pulled.
Follow your angels.
Okay.
Who's
Oh, I got this one. I didn't. It's come home to your body. I think you've been drifting a little bit. You need to get a little more grounded. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to go down. Dorothy Morgan is in the chat. We're so glad to see you're here. We're talking about who's got COVID. I will not come visit you, Dorothy, but I will be glad you're here. I'm looking for the next one.
What'd you get, Angela?
I got life review. She needs to look over things and see if there's anything she needs to settle or get clear on.
Mm-hmm.
And clear your space. She needs to clean up things around the house and around the spiritual house. And that she will have victory.
Good.
When she gets done.
Very good.
Yeah. It's similar. I got coming out of a dark night, recognizing the transition. Bronze is, strengthen your body. And then in the rose, I got a new relationship.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. And we have a message from Angela, who's in Finland.
Hey, Angela.
So, she's one person this time of year I don't have to ask how the weather is. Okay, we got this question came in. What is my spirit animal?
Oh, wow.
What'd you get?
Raven just jumped out of the deck while I was shuffling.
That's what I saw when I saw the question when I was going down. I said,
There you go. And I sort of had that feeling myself.
I did too. I saw a raven, a bird in my head as soon as I saw the
Who
question.
else? Somebody's frozen. A couple of people. Oh, there you are. You're back.
You guys saw a raven too. So today I'm in school and I'm teaching about repetition, and I brought up Once Upon a Midnight Dreary, Nevermore. So I get the raven too. I've had it on my mind all day. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't pull a raven. I pulled a roadrunner. Maybe you're the wrong
Which
I'm
can
still
be
in the third
confused.
category. I got an eagle.
That's undoubtedly up in the bird world there.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
know,
bird.
there's more than one. There's more.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have more than one anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got enjoy clear hearing, purple.
Mhm.
Violet, create a balanced life. And magenta, connect to your deepest knowing.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Oh.
It's a really pretty bouquet. I mean, however
You
you want to
know-
look at this, it's like, oh my gosh.
Well,
Yeah.
and if you look at Raven's feathers as they glisten in the
Yes, they do.
sunlight, you get
Yeah,
all
rainbow.
three of those
Mhm.
colors.
Wow. Very cool.
Okay, we have this is Annette.
Mhm.
Please read for me as I'm so confused. I lost my husband 6 months ago.
Oh.
I understand. I lost my husband right before Thanksgiving in 2004 and had to go through that. And the holiday seasons are the worst, the first time you go through them. And all I can tell you is that you can to tell people you're hurt. That was the thing that helped me the most is I had friends around me that said, you come talk about hurting. And they would come and talk about him not being there. And then I began to see another way out to deal with it. But that's my own personal experience. I'm not going to throw a card on this one. It's too close.
I
Anybody
understand.
else want to go?
I have some cards that I pulled that I really like because they're gentle cards, and I think this is a gentle subject, and I wanted you to be read in that. The first thing is healing takes time, dear, but it is working. It is working. It just everybody has a different timeline, and so it could be you're never going to be completely over it, but it is healing. It is working. Right now, it's blocked, and that's because you haven't been able to move out of your grief yet. You're working through the stages of grief, and that's very, very important to do. I see that you just need to trust more. And the last one I got was to gather. And so I believe that if you trust in your spirit guides and angels to guide you along, but gather with those around you who you love and who love you, that you will find some solace there, but it will never take away any of the sting because it will always be there. God bless you, dear.
And I got another stillness card, the stillness of owl. So give yourself time. Of course, this is the wisdom that you already know that that's what it's going to take. Don't run from the past, but don't be afraid of the future either. And again, we have another stillness card, and this is give yourself the time. This is your time for contemplation on the whole event.
Nice.
And at the bottom, right? Okay, so reflection. Reflect on the whole life together and the whole purpose of life.
I got persistence.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And, to me, this card was so interesting because I couldn't figure out, are those tears or are those rain or are those stars and are those sparkles? So be persistent. Keep looking for him because he's there, and look for him where you won't expect to see him. So we always want to see them in the roles they were in. We want to see them in where they were, and we need to look for where they are rather than where they were. But be persistent because I think that he is trying to say hello as well.
Okay, I got in the fall that things will settle down for you. Look for the unicorns. Look for the little bits of magic here and there. That'll be kind of hints from him just saying hello, just bringing you comfort that he's still there in a way. And I got, yes, you will get to a better part where life is better again and you enjoy it again. But it's going to take time.
Yeah, I heard you're definitely take the time because to grieve, that is what's going on right now. But during this month, especially, where I see it really hard for you to be with those you love, to be around people, to ask for the guidance or help. Even if you just need someone to sit with you and hold your hand, there's nothing wrong with asking for that.
Okay. Hypnicity. I love a card or a message. So. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Feeling fear is a call for love. That's
Oh my
kind
gosh.
Wow.
Well, yeah. This is a new deck. I've read through them all quickly, but so I think sometimes the hesitancy is really, we're just looking for somebody to love us and help us through that situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Allie?
Okay, I get home and family. You have a lot of support behind you. Look at that. Like over the river and through the woods. And then perfect timing. Take action right now. It will be a growth opportunity for you, Nolani. There you go, honey. Take care.
I got all three red. Is red your favorite color? I mean, that's unusual, right? A deck of 7 cards. So scarlet is attract success, Ruby, rejuvenate your body. Have
Mm.
some fun. And Rose again, attract a relationship.
Mhm.
They're yummy. Think red.
Red's energy. It's not just rage.
And it can be something else too. I got
Yeah.
creative writing.
Okay.
Write down your thoughts. Prioritize what you want to do. Put things in their proper perspective. And the result will be passion. You'll find a passion for something new.
Here's that red again.
Good.
Yeah,
More red.
that's what I got. I got you're coming out of like a cave-in time period where you were just inside yourself, but now it's time to go out and explore the world. And especially this month is going to be really good for you to go visiting, to go to whether you go to the play or listen to the kids sing Christmas carol or something. I just seeing you out with groups of people
Wow.
and enjoying yourself.
So while I was shuffling, I got a vision of a gentleman standing in khaki colored trousers. And he had on a blazer, like not a tweed, more like a herringbone, and an old time fedora. So I don't know if this is a new person coming your way, or someone that you already know, or someone that has crossed over that dressed in that fashion. And the card that came out, of course, was a Native American standing in khaki trousers, if you will. So
Wow.
what it is you are trying to manifest, when you are grateful for it and behave as if you already have it, it does come your way. So somehow that man that was coming in is going to be representative of the gift that you're about to receive.
Good.
Well, her sister's coming, and her sister's name is Rose. That's what blew me away.
Oh,
I know.
oh, that's awesome.
What's your husband like?
This may be the last question. I'm not sure. I think that there aren't too many more below, and we kind of got to cut it. I mean, we're trying to stay close to 60 minutes. So, Mel, what will my finances be in 2023? I hope you weren't invested in crypto.
I know. Oh, God, what a mess.
Oh, you don't need to worry about it, girl. You're surrounded by angels.
All right. Wow.
Oh, Mel, I'm using my divining rods, and they are at a point. The question I asked is, will they improve for you in the next year? And we got a pointed yes.
Yeah, I got a yes with my pendulum, and I also got that you were guided, guarded, and protected. Actually, is exactly what I just heard.
Cool.
Okay, I got a yes that your finances will improve in 2023.
Yep. I got the snowball effect. You're on a roll.
Fabulous.
That's so cute.
I love it.
Got one more question that popped up. A card for
Vivian.
me. Thank you. Vivian in Puerto Rico.
Ooh. All right. Vivian, I get your tasting success. Your hard work is rewarded. There you go. Look at those Christmas cookies.
Yum, yum.
I got pay attention to the moon cycles to do your best manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I got abundance is a state of mind.
Perfect.
Interesting.
Wow.
Very cool.
I got that there is something you need to walk away from. Let it lie.
Oops.
And that
Okay.
and standing in that form of gratitude because you already have abundance, and whatever it is you need more going forward from here, if you behave as if you already have it, you will get it.
Okay.
But you have to let go of that first.
Mm.
Anybody else got a statement?
Sure. I got lemon access intuitive thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's innovative thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Create your balanced life.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jade. Ooh, take action.
Yep.
So don't do until you know.
There
Make
you go.
sure you know first.
Okay, we got one more rounds of one if everybody's pulled.
Sharon Sipe also wanted a card, and since she's such a great
Oh, God.
moderator, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna go
Yeah.
to Sharon Sipes, and then
Sharon-
we're
Yeah.
gonna do Cactus
Do
Smith.
cactus, sure, of course. Yep.
One card. Just one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One card for Sharon seems so
I got
shallow.
Sharon, you're
I know.
surrounded by your angels.
What,
Angels
Valerie?
are really- I got Sharon is surrounded by her angels.
Cool.
Awesome.
A lot. Again, in gratitude. Wow.
3 in a row.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
3 in a row.
Busy
Ooh,
today.
Tesla's code. Here we go.
Uh-huh.
I got your prayers have been answered.
Yeah, there you
Wow.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
And I got
Wow.
honesty is the best policy. So
Sharon, I got tender moments. You are finding new love. Now, it doesn't have to be a person. It could be a thing that you like to do, but you're going to find it.
Well, I got aqua, experience peace and calm.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like water.
Yeah, with we need a flamingo standing in it and
So with the drink tray, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
A
and
little
now we're gonna
pina
do Cactus
colada.
Smithy and Cactus.
Okay,
get your
for Cactus.
card for information, that's right, for entertainment purposes only.
He's got me that. All right. So Cactus Smithy. I like that.
Three of them jumped out of the deck. So, okay, Cactus, what is it you're running away from? What is it you're running away from?
Mm.
Put yourself back in alignment with you. Get self-centered. And to do this, you take the road less traveled. And though it seems as if you will be alone when you get there, you will find people of your like mind waiting for you.
Excellent.
Cool, because I got my aura is magnetic to golden opportunities. So
Ooh.
Aha.
mhm.
All right. Don't tell anybody, but I get a spicy encounter.
Oh.
Follow your passion.
What was that with?
Right, follow your path, okay?
Was there chocolate in that card, Allie?
No, it's cinnamon. It's cinnamon
Cinnamon.
and and cranberry. It looks like, or apples. Yeah.
Because I got chocolate.
Oh, there's your passion. There's your passion.
Yeah, nourish your body and soul.
It's a substitute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're
A little
headed
bit
to
of
Mexico
chocolate.
City, girls.
I got
I
to
got
relax.
sensitivity.
Whoops.
Go ahead.
Valerie,
Sorry.
Andrew, go first.
Sensitivity. Honor yourself and your feelings.
Okay.
Excellent.
And now Valerie.
And now I got to take the time to relax and play. Just relax, and more your information will come in to you, and all these encounters are coming
And
up.
eat a lot of chocolate. Eat a lot of chocolate. A lot of chocolate. That's right.
Okay. We're going to try to close it down because we're right at 60 minutes. Speaking of running and playing, what's everybody doing this week that's going to be fun that other people might need to know about?
Well, I need to do a little bragging because 39 years ago on Monday, November 28th, 1983, my baby was born. And what I can't figure out is how did he get to be 39 when I'm only 34? And so I'm going to try to see if he can go through a Carl Jung book and figure it out for me.
Time travel there.
Goody.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Allie, I know you've always got a ton of stuff.
I've got a show tomorrow with Angela on Circle of Friends to Row because Kelly's still not feeling well. Sending love and healing to Kelly, and but before that, I have a table talk Tuesday talk with my girls, Diana, Kate, and Valerie, and we're going to talk about intentions and anyway, energy. We're going to talk about energy.
No.
Well, I've got my usual show on Tuesdays. That would be at 1:00, Allie. So you'd have been on time for that one tomorrow.
I would have been on time, Nancy. Yeah.
She came 2
Wrong
hours
day.
early.
Wrong day. Yeah.
Dedicated. And then on the 1st, I'm having Tim Walter, who's from the Night Rose Institute in England, and he works with ley lines and earth energies, and he's going to show people how to work with them, what we can do. He's going to talk about where his training came from, and kind of how this whole science is emerging in the world. It's like I found out about ley lines a year ago, started studying that. Then I got mixed up the elementals, and it ends up the elementals walk on the ley lines. So
There you go. It all works together always.
Together. And so and that one will be watch for my notices. So if you want to know when my shows are, go sign up and subscribe and hit the notify button, because I send notifications out for everything. And
I've been waiting for this show. Yay.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this show too. I mean, it took a while for us to get, but he's in England, so we have to have the show early enough in our day so he's not up at midnight.
Yeah.
He's not as dedicated as Angela. Angela will be up at midnight if she wants to. But what can I say? Anyway, anybody else got anything else coming up?
I've got a deck flip through that I'll be doing this afternoon of the Dolly Tarot.
Oh, beautiful.
Great.
I've been to the Dolly Museum. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
I've been wanting to take a look because,
Yeah.
just always got to have another deck.
Yep.
I have to get another room before I can get another deck.
I know, right?
But anyway,
Vicky Howell wants to know what day was that? The December 1st, Nancy Jean?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, December 1st. Yeah.
And the other thing is, I'm going into my holiday season, and during December, I do an annual reading where I lay out your next 12 months. I only do it in December, and I do a 6-month thing like that in June. So you can go to my website, and I will send you the pricing sheet, and you can figure out what you want to do. Okay. I also, if you're really hard pressed for a gift, my beautiful gardens are on sale. I have the chakra eggs, and I sell something else.
Grids.
Grids. Grids.
Hello.
And I actually have gift cards for all these things. So if you want to give it to somebody else, I can send you a real pretty sort of official announcement looking thing.
Awesome.
Okay.
Since
Thanks,
I'm
Nancy.
the only person that had the insanity to become a merchant as well as a reader. Anyway, thanks to everyone who came.
Thank
and we
you.
enjoyed meeting you and reading with you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.